Hey guys, so I'm back with an update on my surgery. Let me just adjust my camera. Sorry, this is bothering me. Okay, hold on. So this is going to be a little life update, and later on in the video I'm going to talk about something else that's on my mind that I'm not happy about, but I need to get it off my mind later on in the video. So I had endometriosis surgery, and I also had an ovarian cyst removed along with my ovary, and something else that was removed that if I seem like I'm out of breath, it's because I am, because I'm having like some issues from the anesthesia or something is wrong, but again, I'll get into that later in the video. But so I had surgery last Wednesday. Today is the 23rd. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. I cannot believe that. But yeah, so I had surgery and everything went good. But I feel like I've had some complications with the surgery. Not the surgery, but the anesthesia, because I've been having trouble breathing ever since I left last Thursday. So I do want to say that I was supposed to go home that Wednesday, and I ended up having to stay because I was having complications. I don't really know exactly what. I know my doctor told me he had a lot more surgery to do, and I will get into that later on. So it was more than he expected, and I already kind of had a feeling that that was going to happen because how bad I felt was that's expected. So I'm trying to think, my head's all over the place. Where do I want to start? I guess I will start getting wheeled into the operating room. So at this point, I'm not really on any drugs, so I'm pretty alert. My anesthesiologist put something in my IV that made me start to see things and like hallucinate a little bit. I don't know what it was. It could have been pain medicine, it could have been muscle relaxer, I don't know what it was. All I remember was him and the team pushing me down the hallway, and my anesthesiologist appeared to have these deer antlers on his head. And before I saw him, I don't remember this, like when I saw him talking about the anesthesia, I don't remember seeing this, so I don't know if I was hallucinating, but you know those antler things that people put on for Christmas, that some of them make noise like the bells and stuff? That's what I was hearing down the hallway. And I looked up and I saw him wearing that, but I don't think they can wear that during an operation. So yeah, that's the lightness of this. I'm actually going to ask my doctor when I see him, I'm going to say, has that anesthesiologist wore those deer antlers with those bells on it? He's probably going to laugh at me. But anyway, so then they get me in there. They put me on the surgery bed. They hook me all up. They put the gas mask over my face, and then I'm asleep. I wake up in recovery, and I have a nurse holding a oxygen mask over my face. For some reason, I felt like I kept trying to push it off, or I was moving a lot, and I was like, I remember them asking me if I was in any pain. I remember them saying, "Caitlin, are you in pain? Are you in pain?" And I was like, "What? What's pain?" And I didn't know what way was up or down. And they were asking me, pain. And I think I said I was at like a 5 or an 8 of pain-wise, but I didn't even know, to be honest, because I really didn't know what was going on. I was still coming out of anesthesia. But I think I was having breathing problems because I'm still having them right now. So I ended up going home Thursday morning. So Thursday I went home. I was still really like high from all the drugs. So I was like, I couldn't sit down. I couldn't relax. I was just up walking around. I was talking about random ass stuff with my mom, and everyone. And then later on in the night, I started to feel sick. Like I couldn't breathe, and I'm having chest pains. So I called my doctor that night and was like, "Look, here's the thing. I'm having chest pains. I'm having trouble breathing when I go up and down the stairs. I have to go up and down the stairs to get food and go, do what I gotta do." And so they were like, "Well, the best thing to do is go to the hospital and get checked out to make sure you don't have a blood clot or anything." So I did. They did tons of tests. Everything came back out normal. So I really don't know what's wrong. I'm still having chest pains here and there, and I'm still getting out of breath easily. So if that doesn't stop, I'm going to have to go to my doctor and figure this out, because this didn't start till after the surgery. So that's very concerning. But So on to what happened during surgery. So my doctor initially told me that he was only going to take out an ovary and clean. I woke up and I was told that I'm missing a fallopian tube, an ovary, and that there was a lot of cleaning done. So on this left side, I have no ovary, no tube. It was completely damaged by the endometriosis. My doctor told me that he thinks that I've had this since I was about 10 years old because I started my period when I was 10. And let me tell you something, I've been going to OBGYNs since I was a little kid because of my bleeding problems. I would bleed so bad sometimes that I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't go to school. I would have to leave school. There's times I would miss a whole week because of my period was so bad. And I've dealt with this for years. I've been put on so much birth control. It worked for a few years, I will admit that. But when I got older, it started making me have really bad emotion, be really mean. I also started getting a lot of vaginal infections. So yeah, that is why I didn't take birth control pills. But back in 2018, I saw a different doctor after the one I've been seeing for years, and he gave me the Paragard because I said I don't want any more hormone stuff, whatever. You know, he never asked me about my history of bleeding or anything. You know, he never did a thorough exam, to see well, he did do an exam, but I feel like I've been just overlooked with this endometriosis, that I could have had this for a very long time and no doctors found it, which I find that hard to believe. So I had the Paragard put in 2018, and let me tell you, it was good. I had no symptoms of acne or anything like that. It was completely natural, I felt like. But it does make you bleed a lot more. It causes a lot more pain. So if you're somebody that has endometriosis or any bleeding problems with your period, do not get that. I was put on, in my surgery, I had the Mirena inserted during my surgery, so I do have a new birth control. At least I think it was put in. I'm not really sure. It should have been. I'm going to ask my doctor that next month for my follow-up. So far I don't have any problems. I do have slight bleeding here and there, so when I woke up, I had a catheter in me, and I wasn't allowed to get up or anything. I was peeing inside of a catheter. I had a pad on. The doctors were changing my pad, and it was bleeding a lot. Right now, I'm not bleeding at all, so that's a good thing. I have a little bit of blood, but nothing to worry about. I do have, a lot of chest pain right now, which I don't know what that is. But it sucks. It should be gone by now. It's been a week, so it could also be gas, but I'm not really sure. What else? So yeah, other than that, my surgery went great. I had a laparoscopic surgery, so I wasn't cut open. I have 4 holes in my belly. I have my belly button, 2 on my left side, and then 1 on my right. They're not painful. I have no pain. I didn't have any pain at all in my stomach. My incisions are just extremely itchy, and I can't stand it. But there's nothing I can do about that because I'm healing. So when I don't have any pain, I do have some discomfort at times, but it's nothing to really worry about. Other than that, I feel great. I feel a difference in my stomach. Had a huge mass, and I had a lot of scar tissue in there. That's what endometriosis is. It's scar tissue that grows outside of your uterus. So I had a lot of that, and I feel, I can't even explain to you how good that I feel emotionally and mentally and physically. My stomach has gone down so much. And I just feel so much better. So I'm just trying to think of anything else I need to add in before I go on to. So I do have a follow-up January 4th, and I'm probably going to be put on some medication to keep endometriosis at bay. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I'll do another update after that appointment to tell you guys what happens. So that is all about my surgery, and I feel amazing. I can't wait to get back to doing what I love to do, which is make videos and be happy. And hopefully this out of breath and chest pains, they just go away, because I'm only 25 years old. I can't be in my videos. That's completely unacceptable. And plus I don't smoke. So yeah. Now there's something else that I want to talk about that has nothing to do with my surgery. I just need to get it off my chest because I'm so done with the world and people in it. Next year, I swear to God, if anybody starts with me, I want a whole new year, new people. Get the fuck out of my life if you're gonna be negative. Like, I'm cutting out everybody that's gonna be negative. Like, I'm done. That goes for my relationship and everything else. Like, I've already told some people that I'm just done, so yeah. But so a few days ago, I'm not gonna mention any names, but someone brought up a gift that I gave someone last year for Christmas and said that it was disrespectful because it was a hand-me-down. Mind you, this bag was $400 and it was sat in my closet for years because I didn't use it. It had no stains, it had no wear and tear. It didn't have the tags on it because I used it like once or twice. Big whoop-de fucking do. So this person had the nerve to say, oh, don't get so-and-so any more hand-me-downs. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You're no Kim Kardashian. You need to be grateful for what you have. Like, this person and this family is so ungrateful. It makes me sick. Like, I would never ever do that to somebody. If I didn't like something, I wouldn't say anything about it. I would just, you know, not say anything, you know. But, you know, most likely I don't feel that way about gifts that I get. And I'm a very spoiled, high-end person. So I like the best things that there is, but I would never, if I was given something from the dollar store or something, I wouldn't say, oh, that's all you think of me, I'm just $1 or something, you know what I mean? Like, there's just things that you don't say to people, and to say that, oh, that's disrespectful to give a gently used item to someone. And mind you, it was filled with a bunch of Bath and Body Works stuff that this other person got and filled it for me. So yeah, I'm so sick and tired of everybody. Like, I don't understand why people feel the need to act like that, especially when these people are adults, not kids. This person is probably like in their 50s, 40s maybe, talking like that. Like, come on, grow up. I would never do that to somebody, and I would never want like my kids or someone to do that to someone. Mind you, these are not kids I'm talking about. These are adults, like grown-ass adults. I don't know. That was just bothering me, and it still is. But you know what? I'm just going to let it go, and that person's never getting a motherfucking thing from me again, so I don't have to worry about it, because I do not give a fuck about them. So, yeah. People are so fake, and they would say this. The thing is that this wasn't even said to my face. I heard this over a phone conversation. I literally was laying in my bed, and this other person was talking to this other person, and I heard it being said, and I was like, how disgusting of a person are you to say that? Like, that bag was originally like $400, and it just sits in this person's closet. This person does not use it. I'm like, really? If you don't fucking want it, give it back to me and I'll give it to one of my subscribers. Like, you don't need it. Clearly. But yeah, that was just something that was bothering me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy to be back. I feel so much better. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you very soon.